How's it going, everybody? CJ here, back with another video. We're doing another first thoughts today. This first thought is on Svyelun of the Sea and Sky. Before we hop into this, though, remember we got the giveaway going on, so check out the compiled link in the description of this video to join into the giveaway. Also, in that link, you can find the TCG Player affiliate link, the Patreon, and the personal Elder Dingus Highlander card shop. All those are linked in that same link. And we got a TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, and the Discord if you want to chat with us. So check all that out. Also, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm changing the way I do the first thoughts a little bit. I'm adding a little intro, like for me talking about the categories I'll be talking about for this card, and then a meme build at the end of the video. So let me know if you guys enjoy either of those things, or if you like both of them, or if you like neither of them, so that way I can gauge if I should continue doing them or not. And we're gonna hop into this. So, Svyelun of the Sea and Sky. This card's pretty cool. The categories I'm gonna be talking about for this are Merfolk, because it's gonna be a very good Merfolk tribal commander. Then I'm gonna be talking about specifically Lords, like Merfolk Lords, because it's a bunch of them. Then some extra like card draw cards, just a couple of those. We're gonna talk about some tribal synergies and some one-off cards, and then the meme build. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, Merfolk. So some of the good Merfolk you can throw into this deck include Deep Channel Mentor, so that way your Merfolk have unblockable, which seems pretty good in the deck. You've got Dakra Mystic, just a way to each player reveals top card of their, so it's kind of like card selection. Like you can have everybody reveal cards if everyone's getting bad. Like if you're getting the best card out of everybody, then you can have everyone put them into your hand. Otherwise, you just mill the cards, so that way you don't have to deal with certain cards. Kind of a cool little utility card there. There's Empress Galena, so you can steal your opponent's commanders. I love that card. Enclave Cryptologist for card draw. You have Hull Breacher, just disgustingly good Merfolk here. Gonna get you a lot of value, gonna get you a lot of treasures. Even if, especially if you throw any like windfall effects into the deck, seems fantastic. Gopala, Warden of Waves, extra ward, pretty much. Like it basically has ward, but ward wasn't a keyword at the time, so just gives you all your Merfolk extra ward. You have Lil Mage Mentor, which can counter spells and give you a lot of tokens. Master of Waves gives you a lot of elemental tokens, which is cool, and it's a lord for those tokens, so not a bad card there. You have, and it's based on your devotion to blue. You're in mono blue, you're gonna have a lot of blue. Merfolk Trickster can kind of sneaky deal with something for a turn and let you guys like deal with it. Like if there's something indestructible, you can Merfolk Trickster it, and then it's targetable, like destroyable. Seems pretty good. Marrow Harbinger. This card seems pretty sweet. It can tutor out any Merfolk that you really need at the time. So when it enters battlefield, you can tutor out a Merfolk, and there's certain non-creature Merfolk that you can get with it that seem pretty good. We'll get to those in a bit. There's Sage of the Falls, extra card draw, seems fantastic in the deck. It's also a Merfolk, so win-win-win. Oh, my eyes. Seafloor Oracle, extra card draw whenever a Merfolk makes contact with a player. Seems fantastic for the deck. Sigil Tracer, this is an interesting one. It lets you copy instant or sorcery spells by tapping 2 wizards you control. So a lot of the Merfolk happen to also be wizards, so some wizard cards actually will work pretty well in the deck. And this is one of them, just also because it's the Merfolk. You've got Silvergill Adept, just a Merfolk that lets you draw a card and costs less when you have Merfolk in your hand. Silvergill Douser, it can make it so something scary is a lot smaller. Just easy. Just a good way to protect yourself. You've got Stony Brook Banneret to make your Merfolks and your wizards cost less. Big reason here is Merfolk. You've got Surge Spanner, so you can bounce some problematic permanents. Actually, is it just creatures, or is it non-creature permanent? Or non-land permanent? I think it's non-land permanent, but I'm not positive. Return target permanent. Oh, so it's any permanent too. It's any land. You can do some serious work with this card. Especially if you have ways to make it unblockable that you can just swing in, and then at the beginning of your turn you untap it and go bananas. That seems great. You have Thada Adel Acquisitor and Thieving Skydiver. Both of these can steal some artifacts from your opponents. That seems great. Thought Adele's really cool because Island Walk, and you can steal it directly from your opponent's deck, I believe. Nice card there. You got True Name Nemesis, so just a protective Merfolk. Umara Wizard. This one's kind of cool because it doesn't even really count as a slot in your deck because it can count as a land. It's a land on the backside and Merfolk on the front side, so it's kind of cool. Wanderwine Prophets. You can give you a lot of extra turns. It seems fantastic in the deck, especially if you have Merfolk token creation. It's great. You got Waterspout Weavers, which at the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it shares a creature type with Waterspout Weavers, which it probably will if it's a creature, then you may reveal it. If you do, each creature you control gains flying until end of turn. So it's a good way to give your board evasiveness. And then we got Stream Bed Aquitects. Stream Bed Aquitects gives Merfolk +1/+1 an island walk until end of turn, and you can turn target land to an island. So it's very high utility here. There's gonna be a lot of island walk. It's gonna be ways you're gonna want ways to turn lands into islands. It's gonna this is gonna be a very synergistic card in the deck. It's gonna help a lot. Next up, we're going to talk about the Lords. The Merfolk Lords that I think you should throw into this deck. You have Coral Helm Commander, Lord of Atlantis, which is a fantastic one. Same thing with Master of the Pearl Trident, awesome card. Merfolk Sovereign, Mero Reedry, and not actually Merfolk, but they work similarly, being Adaptive Automaton and Hall of Triumph. All those seem like auto includes in this deck. You're going to want a lot of Lords to make your Merfolk bigger, so that way you don't have to worry about them dying. And some extra card draw you can throw into this deck. You're going to be dealing a lot of damage to your opponents, so you can throw in stuff like Bind to Thassa, Coastal Piracy, Reconnaissance Mission, anything like that. Seems great. Next up, we're going to talk about some tribal cards. So just strictly, these are cards for tribal decks. You have, and specifically going to be good in this deck. You have Metallic Mimic, helps to make your Merfolk bigger. You have Slin Voda and Inundate, so you can bounce everything that's not your stuff. Kindred Discovery, a lot of extra card draw whenever you play a Merfolk, and whenever a Merfolk deals damage to an opponent. That's a fantastic card. Vanquisher's Banner gets you a Lord. It gives you +1/+1. It gives you card draw. It's a great card. It's just a great card. Door of Destinies can really boost up the power of your Merfolk. Coat of Arms, same thing. Just can do a lot of work all at once. Icon of Ancestry, very cool card. Also has an Anthem effect, and it's just got some card selection and card advantage on it. Herald's Horn is very similar to that. And Obelisk of Erd, just a double Anthem, seems great. And Reflections of Lajara. This card's awesome. I love this card. It's going to be fantastic in this deck. Extra Merfolk is going to be great. And that is what I have for all of the tribal synergies. Next up, I'm going to talk about the one-off cards. We've got Kefnet's Monument. Make your blue creatures cost less. Awesome. And you can tap down stuff that you need to get that is problematic, so you don't have to deal with it for a turn or two. That's nice. There's a bunch of ways to turn lands into islands, so that way your island walk is going to be relevant for sure, including Quicksilver Fountain, Spreading Seas, Seas Claim, Lingering Mirage, and Aquitect's Will. Aquitect's Will is also very cool because it's a Merfolk card, so Mero Harbinger can pick that up out of your deck and put it on top of your library if you need it. Another card that you can do that with is Mero Commerce, which untaps all your Merfolk at the end of turn, which is nice. You also have another good Merfolk card is Deeproot Waters, which I thought I pulled up, but apparently I did not. Well, Deeproot Waters is a pretty good one in this deck. Oh my god, my computer is freaking out. Deeproot Waters. Whenever you cast a Merfolk, you make a Merfolk. That seems fantastic. And it also triggers off of Mero Harbinger, or not Mero Harbinger, but yes, Mero Harbinger, Mero Commerce. And there's Aquitect Incursion, which when it enters the battlefield, you get 2 Merfolk creature tokens, and you can pay 4 to make a Merfolk unblockable. So at worst, you have a Merfolk, you can make your commander unblockable and stuff, which is not a bad idea. Get that extra card draws in. You've also got Thassa, Guide to the Sea, also makes things unblockable, gives you scrying at the beginning of your turn. It's a good card. And Flow of Ideas seems cool in the deck. You can draw a bunch of cards off this because you can have a lot of islands and a lot of blue creatures in play, but all it really matters here is islands. It's mono blue, so you're going to be able to draw a bunch of cards off this. And lastly, Mutavault. It's a land that's also a Merfolk. Seems pretty good. And that is what I got for Svyelun of Sea and Sky. Remember, please comment down below if you like the... Oh, that's not what I've got. Oh my god. I've got the meme part. We got Milfolk. Milfolk here. So, with Milfolk, there's a lot of Merfolk that actually mill your opponents and stuff. So, you can do like a weird mill deck with this commander. Some of those Merfolk include Ambassador Loquatus, Drowner Initiate, Drowner of Secrets, Ink Dissolver, Merfolk Mesmerist, Merfolk Secret Keeper, Merfolk Wind Robber, Meros Wit Sniper, and Towering Wave Mystic. And if you're going to go this route, you can throw in Bruvac, Maddening Cacophony, the Ruin Crab, and the other crab that I can't remember the name of, Psychic Corrosion, and Drowned Secrets. All those seem great. If you're going to do Milfolk, that's funny. So that's the meme build for this deck. And now that's the end of the video. So please comment down below if you enjoyed the meme build and if you enjoyed that idea, like of me adding a meme build to the end of each of these videos. And if you enjoyed or found the like little summary at the beginning useful for what categories I'll be talking about and in the order. So let me know. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.